Welcome back. We're back with another video. And for this video, we're going to be talking about planning and how you should plan for your success. Now, before I begin this video, there's an important fact that I looked up on ChatGPT the other day that I want to tell you guys and inform you, because I didn't even know these numbers were this high. So apparently, 60% of employees worldwide feel emotionally detached at work, and 19% are miserable in their jobs. This is 2023. I didn't even know this was like a statistic. In 2022, 63% of Americans were living paycheck to paycheck. Isn't that crazy? 72 people have major life regrets, often not pursuing their passions or taking risks. Isn't that insane? And guess what the top regrets are? They involve relationships, career choices, and personal growth, rather than material achievement. That's the regrets. And for the conclusion, it says the real issue isn't always external circumstances, but not taking action toward what you truly want. And today, I'm going to help you make some plans so you can achieve your desired success. Because success is not the same for everyone. I could want to buy my mom a Jaguar, the newest version of a Jaguar. And that's my definition of success. Buy her a Jaguar, a new house, you know what I'm saying? A nice little spot so she can retire, gets that money on. But then somebody else's perspective of success, like a successful life, would maybe be to be able to support their family and friends emotionally and financially. Now, because success is so subjective, our planning can be very subjective as well. It can be very unique to the person. So the information that I'm giving you, you will have to take the necessary action to use my information to make your own plan for your own success. Now let's get into the video. Now, I could be wrong, could be 100% wrong, 50% wrong, 70% wrong, whatever the case is. But in my perspective, I think everybody is trying to be successful in some type of way. The main two things people are trying to be are successful and happy. If I'm successful and I'm happy, I'm cool. And I think everybody thinks that same way. Now, it gets a little tricky depending on what your definitions are, but I'm gonna assume everybody wants those two things. Now, the facts that I told you in the beginning with the ChatGPT, that already tells me that a lot of people do not obtain or achieve both of these things. Maybe they only achieve one, not the other, who knows? But I know from those stats that they do not get both. And what I'm trying to do is give you information so it can help you get both. My information isn't foolproof, but I can tell you what helped me in my journey to gain my own success and to gain my own level of happiness. So what I'm going to first get into is I'm going to get into how success is not a linear process. As you can see right here, one arrow is just demonstrating how people might think success goes, is in a straight line. People think that it goes just straight up, maybe a little bit bumpy, but overall you go straight up with it. When actually, there's a little bumps and dips and, forks in the road that you will definitely go through for lessons or learning points / turning points that you'll have through your process of success. Now, for this one, with a plan, what a plan does is you can see it dips, but then it shoots up. It's almost like it's catching itself. And what that plan does is it is the thing that catches you, right? The plan catches you, and it's almost like a trampoline. You bounce off that plan and use it to keep moving forward and keep pushing on. You got something to fall back on that can push you up. Now, this plan we're not talking about plan B. This is just an add-on to plan A. We don't have plan Bs. Type shit. But, bro, we don't have plan Bs. That's what I say. But back to the topic. Now, on this climb up, the thing that makes you fall is usually from a lack of knowledge. If you're trying to be successful in any type of field, and because it's new, you're going to lack the experience/knowledge needed to move from making a mistake or being able to adjust or being able to adapt. You can't do it because you don't have the knowledge. So the experience will bring you down and count as a failure. You take that failure, you learn from it, and then you use that to create a plan, use that plan to boost you up, so when that experience happens again, you don't fail. And then you go through that cycle over and over and over and over again till you reach the top, you know what I'm saying? Now, there's points and times where you will fail and not understand how you're failing. Or a failure will be so big, it'll really hit you in the chest and make you be like, dang, is this really even worth it? Like, I'm not finding any success. I'm just failing. And the success that I might even find isn't enough to really make me want to keep moving forward. And that's why you need a why factor when you're on the road to be successful. The why factor is what keeps you pushing. A lot of famous athletes' backstory back in the day, their why factor was because they were poor, or because their family didn't have the things that they thought they deserved, or maybe they wanted to get their mom something, but they didn't have enough bread. So I'm good at football. So let me get to the NFL so I can get my mom whatever she wants and live the life that I know I deserve, and make sure that my mom lives the life that she deserves. On this process to the top, you will need a plan. That plan going to trampoline you to the top. Now we're about to get into what is a plan for success. How do you do that? Don't worry, I got you. Moving on. This is the example that I'm going to use for what a plan is. A little metaphor and analogy, if you would like to say. And the analogy is a man walking on a tightrope. And at the bottom is a little safety net. And that safety net is his plan. If he cannot get from point A to point B safely, that plan will catch him and make sure that he does not fall all the way back to the bottom. So he doesn't have to hard reset. He can just start back from the plan. So overall, your plan will catch you from your past failures so you can keep moving forward. And you've already learned from those past failures. So now you can move further down that line to get closer to your success. Now we're going to get into an example. And for this example, I'm going to use 1 million subscribers as your goal. And we're going to make a plan around that. Once we have the idea of what we're going to be posting, let's say we post content about playing Roblox. So now we start to ask ourselves questions. How many YouTube channels that also post what I want to post, which in this example will be Roblox, and how many have 1 million subscribers or more? What content do they post? How often do they post? How many likes do they post? How long have they been posting? How many videos do they post a day? How many videos do they post a week? How many videos do they post yearly? What else do they do other than posting? Do they market themselves on YouTube Shorts? Do they market themselves on Instagram? You need to ask yourself as many questions as possible, and that will be the research behind your plan. Since you don't have any experience, since you've never done it, that research will be your foundation to your plan. You start to do this for a little bit of time, and now from the videos that you're posted, now you have a product. Now you can have something to reflect on. So if one of my videos gets 8 views and the next video gets 6 views, I can look and see, okay, how was the title? Did the title grab people as much as it did? Or did it not grab people as much as it did? Maybe it was the description. Maybe it was the thumbnail. Maybe it was the video itself. And take those things, dissect it, and use them to keep moving forward. Now it's time to talk about if you're truly committed to this process. Let's get into it. So now I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't need no drawings to tell you this part, but you have to be committed. You have to work hard and also have the awareness enough to look at your mistakes and to be innovative enough to take your mistakes and change them into reasons why you're going to be successful. And this takes a bit of brain power. Like, not everybody does this. And if you can learn how to develop these skills, you will beat the crowd. You will separate yourself. But it takes some sacrifices and everything else that you've heard from any motivational speech. You've heard it all. You've heard, oh, you need to be committed, disciplined. The only difference between motivational speeches and the information I'm getting into is I'm making a platform that can help people and go deeper into those specific areas. You might ask a question and learn how to answer that question yourself from my videos. And that is my purpose behind my video. But the borderline point that I'm trying to get across is you will have to put in the hard and necessary work and hours to achieve the success and happiness that you want. Simple as that. So for last, let's get into this quote. If you want success, you need a plan, because in those series of failures, you will fall from top to bottom and never see stable growth. A plan catches you after you fail. You improve it so when you fail again, your progress is kept so you can keep progressing even when you fail. Don't just be, stay optimistic. Have a good day. Peace.